Hi friend, Jen here. I just want to pop on again and share with you another story of what he has been showing me. I made an announcement recently that I wanted to show up more regularly and just share with you guys vulnerably, to be more authentic and real. Because why? Well, I think that that's where we really connect with each other. I think that's where we learn. We learn from those moments when we're vulnerable. So here I am today, again, showing up to be more authentic with you. And I'm actually going to read you a story because I wrote this story down. So here we go. This is what I want to share with you today. So a few weeks ago, I was actually at a conference working through an exercise where we had to identify things in our own mindsets and then use a tool that they showed us how to use to trace where that mindset came from. And something powerful hit me when I went through this exercise. I realized that I had a mindset that everything had to be perfect, or that I had to be perfect. How sad is that? Have you ever felt that way? Have you ever felt like you had to be perfect? Well, as I dug deeper and I continued to ask myself questions to get to where did this come from, this is what happened. First question I asked myself was, why, Jen? Why do you feel like you have to be perfect? And my answer? Because it's too important to succeed. So many people are hurting. Why, Jen? Because I have to figure it all out. Because there are so many who are struggling. I can't make a mistake because they won't trust me. They won't believe it will work for them. Why, Jen? Because when you make mistakes, people stop trusting you. When did you feel like people didn't trust you, Jen, because of a mistake that you made? And as I answered this next question to myself, it hit me. At one point in my story, I had felt like who I was had been misunderstood. My actions, everything, as mistakes were made in one of my toughest seasons, as I made mistakes. And as tears flew from my eyes, I realized I had developed a belief that if I made mistakes, that I wasn't trustworthy. And that was one reason why I continued to be afraid of being transparent with mistakes. Despite being somebody who had already been so transparent and faced one of my biggest fears in writing my book. There's a quote that I love, and it says, "Your desires reveal your design." I was designed to be real. I was designed to be transparent, to help people. And to do that by sharing things vulnerably. That was my design because it was my desire. And here, like I said, I have a desire to be fully transparent, to help people. And my own mindsets, my own beliefs were at times still holding me back. Well, that day at the conference, I chose a new belief. After walking myself first through the forgiveness of that moment in my past. And I chose to believe that I am trustworthy even when I make mistakes. A great woman named Carmen O'Quinn said one time, "The things we let our mind believe either birth or destroy our dreams." And sometimes, like me, they can be destroying the very thing that your heart bleeds to do more than anything else in this world, helping people who are hurting. And all the while knowing that the importance of vulnerability and transparency is in that. To do that very thing. If you don't like what is destroying you, friend, you're the only one who can change it. It wasn't until I stopped letting my past dictate my future that it all started to change. That I got rid of the labels that I had on myself. Choose your label, friend. If you need someone to believe in you, I do. The label wasn't where I was at. It is where I am going. Sometimes life can hit you with so many things. Believe me, I get it. But I am choosing my label, and I am an overcomer. And if anybody is wondering, why do I keep going back to these conferences that I often talk about in my videos, it's because the work is never done. So friends, whether you are looking for a community of people who are doing that very thing, or you want someone who's going to come beside you and hold you accountable as you continue to choose your label and move forward, please send me a message.